Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, I like to review tons of things, whether it is electronics, fragrances, you name it, I will review it. Here today, I'm going over my Acqua Di Gio collection. Yes, it's only 3 fragrances, but to me that's more than enough. And really, I haven't been giving them that much use here in the summer. I have been giving the use to other fragrances, which made me think maybe it's time to get rid of them, sell them, have somebody else enjoy them. I will keep one, all right? And as soon as you see when I get rid of 2 of them, you will know which one it is. So let's go over it. First off, which one is the first to go? So if you're looking for Acqua Di Gio fragrance, and you're thinking about getting the strongest of them all, here is Acqua Di Gio Elixir. So why am I going to get rid of this first? Well, one thing is that I haven't really been using it that much, and as you can see, it's basically like around up to here. I suppose. Let me see. Yes, there's some in there for sure. I haven't really used it that much. And even though it's a great fragrance, I've been using this one more. Now, when I made my review on Acqua Di Gio Elixir, I said that Acqua Di Gio should have named this the Acqua Di Gio La Nuit or Nuit di Acqua Di Gio in some sort of like that. The reason why is because, yes, there is Acqua Di Gio DNA in here, but it's not an Acqua Di Gio fragrance per se. What do I mean? It doesn't really captivate what these two what these two perform like. And I've been finding myself using this one more. But then again, I'm also biased towards anything Issey Miyake, since that was the fragrance that I grew up with. And in reality, back in the day, I really didn't like Acqua Di Gio. It was not until recently that I've been enjoying Acqua Di Gio more and more. Maybe it's because I'm older, but who knows. But anyways, Acqua Di Gio Elixir is the first to get the boot because I'm going to stick with Nuit de Parfum. This is a cheaper fragrance. Yes, the performance is not there longevity-wise, but I prefer it over the Acqua Di Gio Elixir. This one is going to get sold. Look for the link down below. I'm going to put it down for a really good price. All right, next up, really quick. So between these two, they are my favorite from the Acqua Di Gio collection that I had. Parfum Profundo. Why? Well, if you were to look at these 2 fragrances for what they are, I think that Acqua Di Gio Profundo Eau de Parfum, it's great for going out in the day, going to the beach, going out. It's a really jack of all trade fragrance. Now, Acqua Di Gio Parfum, it's a more mature fragrance. It's a more going out at night, and it is a more darker, incensey fragrance. So, which one of these 2 am I going to get rid of? Acqua Di Gio Parfum is the number 2 to take the boot, and this is why. I recently came across another Issey Miyake fragrance. This is L'Eau d'Issey pour Homme Eau de Parfum. As soon as I heard this one came out, I had to get it, and as you could see, I've been giving it use. Well, this is a take on the Pour Homme EDT, but a little bit more stronger, lasts longer. It doesn't have the yuzu in there, but it has some sort of citrus. Really great fragrance, and it is an all-around fragrance. The reason I'm getting rid of Acqua Di Gio Parfum is because I found myself again not using it as much as I thought, and it's been sitting in my collection forever. Magnetic cap. So this looks really luxurious, really nice and smooth. That gradient parfum, and as you can see, I haven't really given it that much use. This is a 1.7. 100% sure, 1.6 fluid ounces, so around 50 ml, maybe. Yes, 50 ml. So really good fragrance. Again, none of these fragrances are bad. It's just that for the price, and they're just sitting on my desk or on my collection, I think somebody else could use them. If you want to see my first impressions review, I'm going to leave a link down below. So this one does maintain the Acqua Di Gio DNA compared to the elixir, which kind of blends it with something else. But this is a more stronger, more incensey, darker take on the Acqua Di Gio. Really great fragrance. For the price, I would just go with La Nuit d'Isée pour Homme if you're looking for that OG vibe, those late 90s, early 2000 vibes. So the winner is Acqua Di Gio Profondo. And this is the reason why I'm keeping Acqua Di Gio Profondo. First off, this is the OG one. I think this is from like 2020. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I got this in late 2023, early 2024, I think. I don't know, my dates are kind of mixed up right now. But this one is a lighter, more sweeter version of Acqua Di Gio. Oh, this just smells great. It doesn't have that off-putting, eggy kind of scent to it. And a lot of people don't like it because it's not a magnetic cap. Look, man, if you don't really like a fragrance because it doesn't have a magnetic cap, you have bigger problems. This one lasts on me for a while. It's not like eternal, but it lasts a good 5 to 6 hours. This one has gotten me more compliments than the others, and to my nose, I like it better. But then you say, so you have an alternate for the Acqua Di Gios that you don't want. Do you have an alternate for this one? Yes, I do. I have Mont Blanc Explorer, and as corny as that is, just listen to me, hear me out. I am not going to get rid of Acqua Di Gio Profondo, but if I had the necessity to, I would keep this for its price. One, like you could get this for less than $60, and two, for the scent profile, which is a scent that I have. I kid you not, I've had this next to my bed and I would just smell it just to get a whiff of it because I think it's great. It smells so good. And I know this is in the Aventus Creed kind of line DNA, but I tried Aventus, Creed Aventus, and this, to me, honest to God, to me, I think this one smells better. And the only problem with this is longevity, which you could extend if you have some lotion or if you apply a decent amount of the fragrance itself. Now, I was kind of tempted to get the leather version that came out. I think it's Explorer Intense or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong again. I don't know. It's been a while. But I really don't want to, one, because I just like this one better and I don't have a need to get another leather fragrance. I'm starting to not like leather fragrances, to be honest. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Is this a really good replacement for the Acqua Di Gios? In my nose, like I said, I was born kind of into the fragrance world with the Issey Miyake line, starting with the Pour Homme EDT back in the early 2000s. So, you know, replacing these fragrances, to me, I think it's fine. And I could use the money for other fragrance reviews. I just don't want to have these sitting on my drawer doing nothing. So the winner ultimately comes down to being Acqua Di Gio Profondo. And like I've said multiple times, this is a jack of all trades right here for the Acqua Di Gio line. I haven't really tried the newer Profondos, but this one smells so great. I really do like actually I have tried the Parfum and I like that one too. I just can't come to opening my wallet to spend that much money on that. Okay guys, this is it for this video. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Again, I am not sponsored to say any of this. I purchased these fragrances with my own money. So if you want to support the channel, hit the like, subscribe, and catch me on the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.